Started lying down. So coming down onto your back, pull the shoulder blades down away from your ears. And let those legs just flop out comfortably. Let the arms come out from the sides. Close your eyes. And just take a moment here. And notice the spaces where your body is touching the ground. Scanning down through the body and checking for any tension or gripping. Seeing if you can let your body go. Just noticing where the tension is being held in your body as you soften. And bringing your awareness to your breath. Noticing where you feel your breath the most. Does your breath feel smooth and even today? Or does it maybe have a hitch somewhere? Just notice. Now seeing if you can bring that breath down into the belly. Letting the belly rise as you inhale and fall as you exhale. Letting the breath be smooth and deep. And then trying to maintain this nice, smooth breath as we go through our practice today. Now bring the feet a little closer together so they're hips distance apart. And bring the arms down to your sides with the palms facing down. As you inhale, bring the arms up and overhead, and at the same time, point the toes. And as you exhale, flex the feet and bring the arms back down by the sides. Inhaling, reach. And exhaling, come back down. And just notice as you come into this stretch, if your breathing changes, maybe feel it somewhere different. And the next time your arms come overhead, go ahead and rest them on the ground. Inhale through center. And then as you exhale, slide the upper body just an inch or two over towards the right. And then the feet an inch or two over towards the right. And bring your breath into the left side of the body. Open up through the rib cage. Opening up the side body. If you feel a pinch or a twinge, back off. And then on your next inhale, come back to center and then slide over towards the opposite side. Bring the breath into the right side of the body. And on your next inhale, come back to center, leaving the hands on the ground, and then walk the feet in with the knees bent and bring the feet to the floor. Inhale, and as you exhale, draw the belly button in towards the spine, squeezing the lower abdominals, upper abdominals, maybe a little bit of pelvic floor. And then as you inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Notice what muscles come on board. Maybe a little back. Maybe you feel it in your shoulders, legs. Just notice. As you exhale, try and press out all of the breath. As you squeeze. And then inhale that nice deep breath all the way back down into the belly. And the next time you inhale, release. Slide those feet down a little bit and just windshield washer the feet from side to side. Massaging out the tension in the lower back. And then slide your hips over to one side. Roll over onto your side. And then press up into all fours. As you inhale, drop the belly down, lift the head and tailbone. As you exhale, roll up the spine, dropping the head and tailbone. Inhaling, drop down, pressing the chest forward. Exhaling, arching up. Feeling the full movement of the spine as you roll up and down. And the next time you come to center, hold here. Curl the toes under and press the hips back behind you. Lengthen through the spine, keep a bend in the knees. Breathe into the belly. And then walk the hands and feet together. And roll yourself nice and gently up to standing. And bring in some shoulder rolls. And then the opposite direction. And once again to the back. And then scissor those arms across. Just let those arms be loose. And then turn that into a twist, picking up the opposite heel as you twist. And coming to the short side of the mat with enough room so that if you were to put your hands down in front of your feet, you have space for your hands. Come into mountain pose here with the feet hip distance apart, soft knees, the pelvis turns. So that you have a nice long back all the way up from the tailbone to the crown of the head. As you inhale, bring the arms out and overhead. As you exhale, swan dive down, leading with the chest. Inhaling, slide the hands up to the knees, coming to a flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor, right leg steps back into a lunge. Inhale, left leg comes back to meet it. Exhale, drop the knees and then keeping the elbows close, bring the rest of the body down. Inhaling, press into the floor, lift the chest and shoulders. Exhaling, curl the toes under, press the hips up. Inhale, right foot front. Exhale, left foot front. Inhale, out and up. And exhale, down into prayer. Take a moment and take a breath. And then coming into the other side. So again, in mountain pose. As you inhale, arms out and overhead. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, slide the hands up to the knees, coming to a flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor, left leg back. Inhale, right leg back to meet it. Exhale, knees down, and then the rest of the body. Inhaling, lift to cobra. Exhale, curl the toes under, press the hips back. Inhale, left foot front. Exhale, right foot front. Inhale, out and up. And exhale, down into prayer. Take a moment. Breathe. Notice what you feel. Maybe your heart's beating a little faster. Maybe you feel a little warmer. And then inhale those arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive down. And this time hold here. And just let your upper body fall out of the lower body. Keep a bend in the knees. Just let your upper body be heavy. Feel your belly pressing into the legs as you breathe. And then coming down one knee at a time. Then sit the hips off to one side and swing the legs around to the front. And then roll yourself down onto your back. Bringing the arms out into a T position. Pick up the hips and slide them just an inch or two over towards the left. And then hug the knees in and drop the knees to the right. If it feels okay to look out over that left shoulder, you can get a little deeper in the twist. Nice deep breaths into the spine. Soften where you can. On your next inhale, bring the knees back to center. Drop the feet down and shift the hips over to the opposite side. And then hug the knees in and drop the knees to the left. Looking out over that right arm if that feels okay. Breathing into the spine and softening where you can. On your next inhale, come back to center. Set the feet down on the ground. Adjust the hips back to center. And then slide those feet out. And give the legs a little shake. And bring the shoulder blades down. And let those arms rest comfortably out from your sides. If there's anything you'd like to grab for Savasana, maybe a blanket or socks, you can go ahead and grab that. Otherwise, just let your body be heavy into the ground. Closing the eyes. Taking a moment to notice if your body feels any differently now than it did at the beginning of class. And bringing your attention to your breath. Notice if your breath feels any smoother than it did at the beginning. Bringing your awareness to the crown of the head, and the face, and softening any muscles that may still be holding there. Softening down through the throat, maybe swallowing a couple times. Letting the tension go in your collarbones, your shoulder joints. Let the arms and hands be heavy into the ground. Coming back up the arms, into the chest. Just noticing any sensations you feel. Any tension you feel, and see if maybe you can let it go a little bit. Coming down through the abdomen, into the pelvis, and softening down through the legs and feet. And then coming up through the back of the legs. And then starting at the tailbone and softening all the way up through the lower back and the upper back, back of the neck and the back of the head. And as you breathe, breathe into all of these spaces in your body as if your whole body is breathing. As you inhale, feel your body being nourished. And as you exhale, feel your body being cleansed of any toxins or negative thoughts or emotions. Gently begin to bring your awareness back to your room. Notice any sounds or smells in the room. And start to bring in some gentle movement, wiggling the fingers and toes. If there's anything you feel like needs an extra stretch, you can go ahead and give it a stretch. Maybe rocking the head from side to side. And when you're ready, you can roll over onto one side into the fetal position. And take a moment here. Take a moment and thank yourself for practicing. Take a moment to recognize anything new you may have discovered about your body today. And when you're ready, you can press up into a seated position. Bring your hands to prayer. Om Shanti, peace. May there be peace in our hearts. May there be peace in our minds. May there be peace in our bodies. And may there be peace in the words that we speak. And take a moment and bow to honor the light in yourself. And honor the light in others. Namaste.